BP, British Petroleum, is one of the biggest companies worldwide. If you don't know who BP are and what they do, then yeah, I probably suggest you go in your car and go to the nearest petrol station, because chances are that will be a BP too. But this is the finished product. It gets all the glamour and the limelight. The main bulk of their work actually comes from the exploration that they do offshore and onshore, where they try and find oil and treat it so that it's ready for you, the end user, to use at the end of the day. But as big as BP are over here in the UK, in the London Stock Exchange, they still got a relatively low share price of roughly, at this time of recording, £2.15 per share. So when you put these two things together, it kind of makes you wonder, is BP a good stock to buy or not? I'm going to be giving you guys the blunt and honest truth in this video right here. But before I do that though, I need you guys to tell me how these videos are helping you out there. And you can really do that by liking this video, sharing it too, and subscribe with the notification bell on as well. Back onto BP stocks with the ticker symbol BP.L in the London Stock Exchange. The one thing that really stands out to me, guys, and not in a good way, unfortunately, is the fact that BP right now, they're not making a profit, guys. This is an issue. Their trailing 12-month, TTM for short, results in the income statement, which basically shows you the whole year that has just passed for them, show that they've made a loss, guys, of £3.3 billion. Now, granted, this is probably due to lockdown. During lockdown, the price of petrol really fell badly. Ultimately, the demand for petrol was relatively low, because in the lockdown, no one was driving, everyone was at home. For the relatively high supply of petrol that was available, resulted in a reduction in petrol prices. And ultimately, I think this is the cause of the loss that you're seeing in this income statement too. But BP does have something positive to show, and it's their ability to cover their liabilities with their assets in the balance sheet, guys. Just in their total current assets alone. So this is anything that can generate money for them in a relatively quick time frame. If they really wanted to, they can pay off all their short-term and long-term debts, which actually cost around 11 and 57 billion pounds respectively. And it's not just that, guys. Their total current assets are comfortably able to cover their total current liabilities. And a similar story for their non-current assets and liabilities too. This is an all-round good situation for a stock to be in. And onto the third and final financial document, the cash flow statement. I liked what I saw, guys. The net cash flow from operating activities has pretty much consistently increased throughout the years, which is a good thing, because it's the very lifeblood of the stock, you know. This is the daily activities that the stock does in order to thrive year in, year out. Granted, when you look at the TTM, the trailing 12 months, you can see a bit of a dip, but put into consideration, coronavirus is going on. You know, it doesn't take away from the stock, guys. I mean, just look at the net investing activities, the cash flow from that. What's going on there? It's been pretty much the constant throughout the years, but it's been a negative value, which is good because it means that the stock is making investments, you know. They're investing in the future. The very worst thing the biggest stocks can do is not invest, because then they get left behind by everyone else in the future. Also, look at the net financing activities. It's getting more and more negative too, which is a good thing as well, guys, because it means that that stock is paying off its debtors and its investors because they've got money to do so. So after all of this, you guys probably want to know, what do I think of BP stocks in the London Stock Exchange? I actually think it's a reasonable stock, guys, for its size, but I still wouldn't buy shares in it right now though. Not only is it because I haven't done enough research to warrant me having confidence in this stock, but it's also because I can see more of a downturn to happen in the near future for BP shares, which is already on a downwards trajectory before I feel it can rise up again. And this is because of Brexit, guys. When you sit down and really think about the relationship between oil and money, the two are actually interchangeable at times. That's how closely related they are. And when you see Brexit is actually around the corner, I can only see the British pound dropping even further. And from this, a lot of petrol stocks like BP being significantly hit too. But that's all I've got to say, guys. Please let me know you've enjoyed this video by smashing that like button, sharing it too, and subscribe with the notification bell on as well. It's your favorite YouTuber, guys, DSLM Finance, financial educating you guys to freedom for the beginners by a former beginner every Sunday at 3 p.m. Other than that, though, guys, have a great day, people. Bye.
Whoa.